You're at your desk. Notifications stack up. A Slack message pings. It's that coworker again. Their words, sharp, casual, cut deeper than they should. Why didn't you finish this yet? No context. No respect. Your chest tightens. Your mind races. Should I explain? Fire back? Ignore it? Why do I even care? The world feels loud. Too loud. And you're caught in it. Spiraling. Wondering why their words have this power. Why they make you question yourself. You're not alone. This moment, it's not about them. It's about you. About finding a way to stop. To breathe. To not let their disrespect pull you under. This isn't about winning arguments. It's about finding peace, no matter what they say. Today, we're not here to teach you. We're here to remind you of what you already know, deep down. That respect starts with you. That you can choose silence over chaos. That you can choose freedom over their words. Let's walk through 5 ways to handle people who don't respect you. Not with anger, not with clever comebacks, but with quiet, simple strength. The kind that leaves you lighter, clearer, free. If you've ever felt trapped in your own head, reacting to words you wish you'd ignored, leave a quiet sign below. Not for fame, just to help this reach someone else. Someone who needs a moment to breathe. The first way, it's about silence. Not the kind that feels weak, but the kind that feels like a shield. Picture this. You're a freelancer, sitting in a client meeting. You've poured hours into a project. Sleepless nights, endless revisions. The client leans back, smirks, says, "This isn't what I expected." No specifics, just a jab, meant to make you squirm. Your instinct kicks in. Defend yourself. Explain every choice. Prove you're not a failure. But what if you didn't? What if you just paused, looked at them, calmly, silently? 3 slow breaths. In, out, in. Their smirk fades. The room shifts. They fumble, mumble something vague. Move on. You didn't say a word, but you said everything. Silence isn't giving up. It's taking control. People who disrespect you, they want your reaction. Your anger, your confusion. It's fuel for their game. When you stay silent, you starve that fire. You keep your power. Marcus Aurelius once said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." Their words, outside events. Your silence, your mind, your choice. I used to think silence was weak, like I was letting them win. I'd argue, explain, overthink every word I said. But it drained me, left me heavier. Then I tried something. A colleague snapped at me, mid-meeting. Something petty, uncalled for. I wanted to fire back, prove my point. Instead, I looked at them. No expression, just calm. I let the silence sit. It was heavy. Not for me. For them. They shifted in their seat, looked away. The conversation moved on, and I felt lighter, like I'd reclaimed something. Silence isn't just a tactic. It's a reminder. Their words don't own you. Your peace does. So how do you do this? Start small. Next time someone jabs, pause. Take 3 breaths. Feel your feet on the ground. Look at them. Not with anger, not with fear, just presence. If it's an email, wait an hour, maybe 2. Let their words sit unanswered. Notice what happens. The urge to react fades. Your mind clears. You see their disrespect for what it is. Noise, not truth. Why do we feel the need to answer every jab? To fill the silence with our defense? What if you didn't? What would that feel like? Like freedom, like you're finally in control. Silence isn't about them. It's about you, about choosing what gets your energy and what doesn't. Try it. Next time someone crosses a line, don't speak, just be. Let their words fall. Let your silence rise. You'll be surprised, not just at how it shifts them, but at how it shifts you. The second way, it's about stopping the need to explain. You've been there. You make a choice. Something small. Maybe you skip a happy hour. Or something big, like quitting a job. And someone asks, why? Not because they care, but because they want to judge, to poke holes, to make you doubt. So you explain, you lay out your reasons, like a lawyer in court, hoping they'll nod, approve, but they don't. They question more, or worse, they shrug, and you're left drained, wondering why you bothered. Here's the truth. Your choices don't need a jury. You don't owe anyone an explanation. Not your friends, not your family, not that coworker who thinks they know better. Your life, it's yours. Picture a content creator. He's 27, works a stable office job, but he's restless, wants to go freelance, make videos full-time. He tells his friends. They laugh. Why give up security? What if you fail? At first, he explains, talks about passion, his plan, his savings. But the more he talks, the more they doubt, and the more he doubts himself. One day, he stops. Someone asks, why freelance? He looks at them, smiles, says, it's my choice. No details, no defense, just truth. The silence that follows. It's powerful. They don't push. They can't. He's taken away their leverage. And he feels free. Epictetus said, there is only one way to happiness. Stop worrying about things beyond your control. Their opinions? Beyond your control. Your choices? Yours alone. Explaining is like handing them a map to your mind. Letting them wander through. Pick apart what's yours. When you stop explaining, you close that door. You keep your energy, your clarity. I used to over-explain every decision, why I moved, why I said no to a project, why I didn't answer a text. I thought it made me polite, understanding, but it just made me tired, like I was auditioning for their approval. Then I tried something. A friend asked why I skipped the party. I didn't list my reasons. I just said, didn't feel like it. They blinked, waited for more. I didn't give it. And you know what? They moved on, and I felt stronger, like I'd reclaimed my time, my choices. So how do you do this? Next time someone questions you, say less. Try, it's what I chose. Or, it feels right for me. No more. If they push, smile. Change the subject. Or walk away. Write down your decisions at night. Not to justify them, but to own them. See them as yours, not theirs. Ask yourself, who am I explaining to? Why do their questions feel like judgment? What if I let go? What if I just lived? Stopping the need to explain. It's not about being cold. It's about being clear. About knowing your choices are enough. Because you made them. Try it. Say less. Feel more. Watch how it changes. Not just them, but you. The third way, it's about setting quiet boundaries. Not walls. Not fights. Just space. Space for your peace. Think about someone in your life. Maybe a coworker, always making snide comments. Or a friend who texts you their drama, expects you to fix it. Every time you're around them, you feel heavy, drained, like you're carrying their weight. You don't hate them. You just wish they'd respect you more. Here's a hard truth. Not everyone deserves your time, your energy, your mind. Setting boundaries. It's not rejection, it's protection. Picture a young professional. He's 30, works in tech. There's this coworker, always interrupting, dismissing his ideas, acting like he's above him. At first, he brushes it off, tells himself it's just their personality. But it builds. Every meeting, every email, he feels smaller, tense. He starts dreading work. Then he tries something and stops engaging. When the coworker interrupts, he nods, says, "I'll follow up later," and doesn't. He skips their coffee chats, says, "I'm busy." No explanation, just distance. At first, he feels guilty, like he's being rude. But then he notices. His days feel lighter, his mind clearer. He's not angry, he's just free. Seneca said, "We suffer more in imagination than in reality." That guilt you feel, that fear of seeming selfish, it's just your mind, not the truth. Boundaries aren't about punishing them. They're about honoring you, your peace, your time. I used to think boundaries meant confrontation, big talks, ultimatums. So I avoided them, let people cross lines, take my energy. I'd smile, pretend it was fine, but it wasn't. I was exhausted. Then I started small. A friend kept venting to me every day. Long texts, calls. I felt trapped. So I stopped answering right away, waited a day, sometimes two, said, "I'm swamped," and meant it. I saw them less, not out of anger, just choice. And I felt like I could breathe. So, how do you do this? Start with one person, someone who feels heavy. Say less to them. "I'm busy" is enough. No need to explain. Reduce contact. Skip that call. Decline that invite. Do it quietly. No drama. Just distance. Notice how it feels. Your mind, it gets keyter. Your energy, it comes back. Ask yourself, who in my life feels like work? What if I gave them less of me? What would I gain? Boundaries aren't selfish. They're necessary. They're how you protect your peace, your clarity. Try it. Step back. See what happens. Not to them, but to you. The fourth way, it's about holding your inner strength. Not your posture, not your voice, but your knowing. Knowing your worth. No matter what they say, you felt it. Someone's words, a smirk, a comment, meant to make you small. They want you to shrink, to question yourself, to feel less. But what if you didn't? What if you decided, their words can't touch me? Picture a writer. He's 25, posts his work online, spends weeks on a piece, pours his heart into it. Then the comments come. One stands out, harsh, personal. This is amateur. His stomach drops. He wants to argue, delete the post, hide, but he stops, takes a breath, asks himself, is this true? He thinks, number, it's just their noise, not my truth. He writes 3 things he respects about himself: his effort, his honesty, his growth. He closes the app, moves on. The comment, it loses its sting. He feels unshaken. Marcus Aurelius said, if it's not right, don't do it. If it's not true, don't say it. Their disrespect, it's not true. Your worth, that's true. That's yours. Holding your inner strength. It's not about looking tough. It's about standing in your truth. Knowing you're enough, even when they try to tell you you're not. I used to let criticism hit hard. A boss's feedback, a friend's joke. I'd replay it, overthink it, feel smaller. Then I started asking, is this true? Most of the time, it wasn't. It was their mood, their insecurity, not my reality. Now, when someone takes a jab, I pause. I think of one thing I respect about myself, my work ethic, my kindness, anything, and I let their words pass. Like wind, they don't stick. So how do you do this? Every morning, write 3 things you respect about you. Not big things, simple ones. Your discipline, your curiosity, your honesty. Keep that list close. When disrespect comes, ask, is this true? If it's not, let it go. Don't argue. Don't dwell. Just know. Ask yourself, Why do their words hurt? What if I decided they didn't matter? What would that change? Holding your inner strength. It's a quiet power. It says, I know who I am, and you can't take that. Try it. Stand in your truth. Feel how it frees you. The fifth way, it's about choosing your peace, not finding it, not waiting for it, choosing it every day over their chaos. You've been in that moment. A heated meeting, a group chat blowing up, someone's pushing, provoking. You feel the pull to jump in, to fix it, to win. But what if you didn't? What if you chose peace instead? Picture a marketer. He's 29, in a team meeting. Everyone's arguing, voice loud, egos louder. He could join in, make his point, prove he's right. But he feels it, the tension, the weight. He steps out, takes a walk, 10 minutes, just him and the air. His mind settles. He sees clearly. The argument, it didn't matter. His peace, that mattered. He goes back, calm, focused. The room feels different, because he's different. Epictetus said, you become what you give your attention to. Give it to conflict, you become conflict. Give it to peace, you become peace. Choosing your peace. It's not about avoiding life. It's about choosing what's worth your energy, what's worth your mind. I used to chase every fight, every debate. I thought it proved something, my intelligence, my strength, but it just left me tired. Now I choose differently. When tension rises, I ask, is this worth my peace? Most of the time, it's not. I step back, I breathe, I let it pass, and I feel alive. So, how do you do this? Schedule silence, 10 minutes a day. No phone, no noise, just you. When conflict comes, ask, is this worth my peace? If it's not, walk away, physically or mentally. Choose what feeds your clarity, not your chaos. Ask yourself, what steals my calm? What if I refuse to give it away? How would my days feel? Choosing your peace, it's a daily act, a quiet rebellion against their noise, against your own urges. Try it. Choose peace once today. See how it shifts everything. The world will keep talking, keep pushing, keep pulling, but you don't have to answer. You don't have to react. You can choose silence. You can choose boundaries. You can choose your worth, your peace. Imagine waking up tomorrow. Their words, just noise. Your mind, clear. That's not a dream. It's a choice. What will you choose? If this spoke to you, share it quietly. Not for likes. For someone who needs to breathe. Until tomorrow, stay simple. Stay clear. Stay you.